Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to your weekly reading here on Dove and Serpent Tarot. My name is Paul. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. If you're watching this reading was meant to find you. Please hit the like button, leave a comment, consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. Now, this is a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger. And I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I provide. And remember, Scorpio, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. All right, the Fool card as our very first energy today. This is wonderful. I think you're somebody that's ready for a fresh start. I think that this year, 2025, is going to be a new year, a new you, a new life, okay? I think the most amazing year is coming for you because I feel that we're kind of like, we're letting the past be the past. We're ready and open for what's going to come in the future. We're ready for right now. There's no baggage. The Fool is empty. The Fool is just ready. Cleared away all the past junk, and I'm open and ready. I've got, it's like my suitcase is empty. I'm ready to pack it full of new stuff. New souvenirs, new memories, new experiences, new things, new achievements, right? The Fool is ready for adventure. Let's see where this adventure might take you this year, okay? This is going to be our 2025 reading. We've got an 8 of Swords. We've got a Queen of Cups. We've got 10 of Cups. We've got a Queen of Swords. Now, interesting. We're sort of balanced on both sides by, kind of above and below, let's say. We're balanced by the feeling and the thinking, but it's a retrospective. Okay. And interesting, you've got a Scorpio power card here. This is a Prince of Cups, a fixed water energy in the future position. So I really feel that this year is, it's a big year for you because I feel like you're really letting go of the past. I feel that we're getting perspective on something that, the 8 of Swords, something that we have not been able to figure out. I think you're letting go of it. I think you're saying, I don't care, right? I think we're not letting this bother us anymore. We're just kind of saying, I need to be free of this. This might be us asking why, or what happened, or what does it mean? What's it significant? What was the lesson to be learned? Or maybe this is just really why, or what? We keep looping back in on the same questions. We're not getting any further answers. I think it's time to let go. Yeah. And I think letting go brings you into a more authentic energy. I think you're going to find more and more opportunities this year to express yourself. Free of whatever these questions or doubts that you have. You're getting a higher perspective. You're tapping into your feelings, the depth of your being, to really understand what's there and what needs to come out. Okay? Now, if there's anything you would like me to pray over or meditate upon or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Let's finish up our cards on the path of the Serpent, and let's see. We got the Magician. We've got a 6 of Cups. You got an Ace of Wands. You've got the Moon card. The Fool is headed out into an unknown adventure. I think this really is going to be the most amazing year. I think that you're open to whatever mystery may come. I don't think you want predictability. I don't think you have a plan. I don't think you want a plan or need a plan. I think you're ready for adventure. You're ready for your quest. I feel like you're answering the call to this great adventure. And I feel like this year is probably taking you to a new place, to a new way of life, maybe a new job, a new town, a new perspective, right? And I think in some ways you're appreciating the past and what you've been through. You find value. But the 10 of Cups in the past position, let's remember that if this was kind of a, let's put it this way. Your past does not define you, nor do we believe that our best days are behind us, right? Because I feel like that's kind of, and that might be where we are here with the Eight of Swords, kind of looking at life right now and thinking, I don't know what to do. I don't have a plan. Maybe the best days are behind me. Maybe I can't do any better than what I've already done. Maybe I don't see how this year is going to be any better than last year, right? The Ten of Cups in the background, this doesn't have to be really like the best days of your life, right? This really could be an overwhelming emotional sort of state that we're happy to be done with it. We're happy to be a little bit more free from this. Okay? This is an emotional situation that I think reached its limit. There's no place to go but beyond this, And whether this was pleasant or unpleasant, I feel like it's done. I feel like this was last year. Last year, all filled up. All the days already kind of checked off the calendar. You've already gotten the most that you could have gotten out of last year. It's time now to embrace the fresh start. It's time to let go of whatever we're still ruminating on about last year, and let's get ready for this coming year. Yeah. Let's select our mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. This is a random card from the Smith-Waite Tarot. This is the factor infinite and unknown. We're going to set it down right over here with Clark W. Griswold III. And now we're not going to look at that card until the very end, but it will tie everything together and give us the confirmation that we need. If you have a prediction, please put it in the comments. Now, looking around the room, the two major arcana that we have, the Fool and the Moon, right? The Fool is about to make a very big transition into an unknown future. Going into a dark, scary forest, you're ready to begin that adventure of mystery, of magic, right? It's also the realm of dreams. It's also the realm of creativity and imagination, which connects us with this water energy here, especially with the Queen of Cups, because we're diving into ourselves. We're really going to find out what we're made of. And I think that this year you're really going to, you're tapping into your creative self. And I think you're going to start expressing that creative self with this Magician card. Okay? We don't want to forget about the Magician, because the Magician, I think, is kind of what takes us, it's sort of what the Fool is becoming inside of that dark, scary forest. Okay? If the Fool is raw talent, the Magician is the refinement of that talent, or skill, if you want to call it that, right? You've got talent, you've got skill. Going into the unknown, utilizing your talent and your skill, you're going to become a very successful artist of some kind. You may not consider yourself an artist, but the cards are saying otherwise, okay? And this really, it doesn't have to be art in the traditional way, but I think tapping into what you have a talent for and what you're going to become good at through practice, through work, through struggle, right? Intentionally becoming good at something that you already have a natural ability for. It's going to lead to you expressing yourself very succinctly, very accurately, okay? You're going to be living your authentic life. Yeah. Well, we got to get out of our heads. And one way to get out of our heads is to rise above your head with a Queen of Swords. Put the past in perspective. Okay? Realize what that Ten of Cups was for you. If that was sort of a very good career, a very good relationship, a very good run at something. It's all filled up, all 10. It was good, it was satisfying maybe, but it's done. We can't linger there. We can't stay stuck in last year, no matter how good it was. It's time for the next adventure. And so I feel like it's a little bittersweet, because we would love to continue what we've been doing, but I feel like something's wrapping up. And you've got to put that in perspective, and you got to think, okay, I'm appreciating that for what it was. Now it's time to look at the future. Okay? So one way to stop that Eight of Swords, that intellectual chatter, that mind chatter, is to detach from it a little bit and just try to get a perspective, try to get that bird's eye view of your life and see where you are on the map right now. We can't go backwards, even if maybe the last leg of the journey was nice. We can't go back. You've already found everything that was to be found there. All we can do is go forward into the unknown. It's like you're playing a video game. You want to repeat the level you were just on? Well, it's familiar, right? It was fun. You know where everything is now, but it's kind of boring. It's not really leading to any progress in this video game, I feel like, I don't know, you play video games or you develop video games or something like that, I think. But we want to go forward. We're ready for the next level. And maybe we've repeated the same thing over a few times because it was familiar, because we were good at it. We knew where everything was. It was fun. We're ready for the next phase of the adventure. We're ready for the next level, which is unknown. We haven't done it before. Okay. The Queen of Cups at the bottom here, we have to understand what it is we really want. And I think that there is a desire in you that you're tapping into that's going to lead you to your action this year. Your actual behaviors, what you're really doing, is going to be an expression of who you really are and what you really want. You're acknowledging how you feel and what you really desire, and then you're out in the world living that life. And to me, this is authenticity. Okay? This is you being very honest with yourself. This is emotional intelligence. This is emotional transparency. This is self-love, self-care. And if we have this sort of emotional integrity, then we can be very honest about what we feel, what we want. And then moving through this year, we can authentically seek that. Okay? And the Fool is off on a new journey. And it may literally involve travel for you. Okay? Let's talk about the path of the serpent. As we do this, I would like to ask for your subscription. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It's free and it supports the channel. I appreciate that. Your general energy is the magician. That you're somebody this year, it's going to be about discovering your talents and refining those talents. And developing your skill. With the right technique and the right skills, your talent is going to shine. Right? Your talent is going to really have sort of the best opportunity to succeed. Nothing worse than someone who has raw talent but doesn't put in the work, doesn't learn any of the skills or the techniques to really do anything with that talent. So it's a waste of talent, right? Well, you're in this mode of learning and growing and developing and adapting. Okay, so this year, especially toward the beginning of the year, I think you're really looking for new ways to sort of expand your knowledge and your skill set so that you can take full advantage of your talent. You're discovering your hidden talents and your hidden gifts, and you're ready to start living them. And to do that, we've got to learn and grow, develop a skill set that will match that talent. Okay, and the Six of Cups in the environment and in terms of your relationships, I think that you living this authentic life is really improving your relationships with other people too. I think a lot of the right people are going to be on your path. Now, whether this is romance, this is friendship, this is family, this is community, I think you're going to be developing some very harmonious and synchronistic relationships with other people. Okay, you're going to find a lot of joy in the people around you, your chosen people, your people, right? You're choosing the people, you're choosing to surround yourself with the right people that are going to support you and love you and encourage you, right? You're going to feel real connections with these people. It may be that you already do, friends, family, coworkers. Okay? Your relationships are going to be, very supportive. It's like there's not really a lot of work that needs to be done on your relationships. Just sort of keep doing what you're doing. As you refine yourself, as you live authentically, as you grow and develop your skill set, rely on your people to support you through this process. Okay. The Ace of Wands in the, this is the difficulty, and this is really the only fire energy we have in the reading, right? The difficult part is getting started. I think everybody's born with a certain degree of fool energy, a certain degree of talent, right? But it takes real motivation to get up and start learning and developing the skills. It takes a lot of courage and a lot of fire to start living authentically. It takes a lot of courage and bravery to go into that dark, scary forest. Whether you're, I don't know, I feel like maybe this is the year where you finally decide to start pursuing the stand-up comedy, or you start pursuing the art, or the music, or the dance, or the business even, whatever it is, right? Your arts and crafts, or whatever this true love is for you. This is the year where you finally decide to start doing it. Right? Going into this unknown future. I think this is a really big change for you. I think that we have to get out of our head, because our head's going to talk us out of it. Our head is really going to tell the fool how silly the fool's being. Oh no, you don't want to do that. You don't want to go try this new thing. You shouldn't go pursue your love or your art or your creativity or anything. You shouldn't try to live that authentic life, you know. We got to get out of our head, because this is the year where you choose to take whatever is hidden within you and pursue that. This is like, finally decide I'm going to write that book this year. Finally decide, okay, I'm going to go and try acting, or I'm going to do the stand-up comedy, or I'm finally going to pick up and the guitar and learn the guitar, or join a band, or whatever it is. I'm going to start painting, you know. And I feel like the Ace of Wands is the difficult thing, getting up and just getting started. At whatever skill level you are now, this is where you begin, okay? And the dark, scary forest is, of course, the unknown future. I don't know what to expect. I don't know what the conditions are going to be like. I don't know what I need to know until I know it, and then I can learn it, right? So once we get here, then we can kind of see what skills I need to work on, what I have to develop, what I've got to do, how I need to adapt to that dark, scary forest. You see? So these are those unknown conditions. We're not going to know what they are till we get there. Once we get there, we can say, okay, I need some rope, I need some duct tape, I need some super glue. I need to learn this other language. I've got to work on my dexterity, or I've got a color theory, or whatever it is. We won't know until we go. Okay? And this is part of the rumination, because we say, well, I don't want to go there because I don't know what it's going to be like. I don't know what to expect. I don't feel like you really enjoy going somewhere that you don't know what to expect. Yeah. But this is the paradox, because you have to go there to learn what to expect. You're not going to know until you go, right? And no amount of rumination or analysis is really going to prepare you for what it's like in this dark, scary forest. But this is who you really are, and you want to pursue this dream of yours. You got to just get going, just right now, wherever you are in life, get up and start doing it. It will reveal itself to you, and you'll understand what you need to do to grow and adapt into it. Okay? Let's look at our mystery card, and let's see if this will be a confirmation. What are you expecting here with this card? Well, could it be maybe the Death card? The Scorpio card, right? Your other power card. Could it be some pentacles? Maybe we see some physical things taking place that kind of reveal, like, okay, you're on the path, you're doing it, you're growing, you're learning, it's happening, we're actually taking steps, you know. Let's take a look. Yeah, 5 of Pentacles, there we go. You're out there doing the hard work. It's dark and scary out here. It's cold, right? You're intentionally changing your life. You're kind of getting up and you're going outside into the cold, and it's like, it doesn't make sense, right? Why would you do that? Why would you put yourself in an uncomfortable position? Dark, scary forest. Why would you go out there? Well, you're pursuing your dream. You're out here for a reason. You know, you're not just blindly wandering around like a fool. No, you've got a direction. You've got something that you want to fulfill. There's a part of you that wants to find expression. So you put yourself in an uncomfortable position that's going to force you to learn and grow. Yeah. Very good confirmation here. We're going to do an extended reading too. If you want to stick around, there's a link up top. There's a link down below. New readings for Scorpio, Wednesdays and Saturdays. Be sure to watch both readings. If you haven't subscribed, please do. It's free. Leave a comment and let me know where in the world you're watching from. I want you to know that you're the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. I thank you and I love you. and we're all in this together.